I built this little train layout over 20 years ago, and my original vision for it was to look like a department store window around Christmas time. Lots of ceramic houses and simple ovals of track with two levels. The tunnel wall was made from plywood and pine strips and painted with acrylics that would complement the buildings. Last year, I finally got around to making a similar wall for the upper level, and I matched both the style and the color scheme to the lower one. Well, since doing that, I began to realize that maybe I wanted just a little more realism for my layout. The first step was to sand and prime the old wall, and it stayed like that for a while until I could decide on the next steps. A few weeks ago, I made a video showing how images could be printed and applied to foam core to create O-gauge buildings. And I thought about making my tunnel wall more realistic by printing brick patterns and gluing them to the inset parts of my tunnel wall. At Walmart, I was able to find a textured spray paint in a light sandy color. It didn't have the best coverage, so it actually took the whole can to do this one wall. When it's dry, it should look something like limestone. The inset areas are masked because they need to be smooth for the printed brick patterns. I printed quite a few sheets and sprayed them with a clear matte finish to help prevent any reaction to the water-based glue I'll be using. Because the areas are nice and square, it was pretty easy to cut these to fit. Elmer's school glue works just fine here, and I'll spread it around with a brush to try and get the thinnest layer possible. The paper still wrinkled up just a little bit, but I was able to smooth most of it away. What remained, though, actually helped the final appearance to look just a little bowed and uneven, like a real brick wall would look after many years being outside. As careful as I tried to be, I still managed to scrape away a little bit of one area. But because bricks are in such a uniform pattern, it was easy to create a patch. Plus, who hasn't seen an old brick wall with mismatched mortar lines after a repair? I also repainted the grassy area near the sidewalk and road with light gray paint. I think I'll redo this all together later, but this is better for now. There's a little space to the left of the tunnel wall that was always just painted flat black. Because I added brick to the front, I decided to jazz up the side as well. I'll combine a storefront with some more of the brick material and attach both to a stiff piece of black foam core. spray adhesive works well here because I'm not worried about it getting on any other surfaces. I'll spray both pieces before gently rolling out the paper onto the foam core. Another advantage to this spray is that it's not as wet as the Elmer's school glue, so wrinkling is less of a problem. Before I cut it to fit the lower level's side, I'm going to take a black Sharpie and accentuate some of the shadowed areas to bring out just a little more detail. I measured before cutting, and it worked out better than I could have hoped. It's just snug enough to stay in place without any glue at all. I might add a bit of sidewalk in front of it later, but for now I'm really happy with the look of this lower area. The upper wall will get the same makeover in the future, but it's fine for now. I think this looks a lot better. It's definitely more realistic. And it's just the first of a few steps I'm taking towards rejuvenating this layout. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and until next time, this has been Bob's Workshop. Take care.